Hello, good afternoon. I'm gonna talk about a test and I'm gonna choose 3 to 5 words or phrases from the same test and I'm gonna explain them with a definition or synonyms. And then I'm gonna write some example for better understand and I'm gonna explain 2 or 3 phrasal verbs and the part of the grammar providing example as well. Let's start. Okay, I'm gonna talk about a homeless man. Carrying a sleeping bag and wearing scruffy clothes, I headed for the spacious store doorways where the homeless spend their nights. When I arrived there, I was shocked to see a man and a woman already curled up in the moss of the doorways. I got into my sleeping bag in the large, well lit doorway of a boutique, but I couldn't sleep. It wasn't just the beating cold, but I was constantly aware of people walking close to my head and the hard stone floor dug into my shoulder and hip. I finally dozed off only to be woken up at about 5 a.m. by the cleaners who arrived to wash the steps. As I walked, people avoided looking at me and crossed the road. I walked into a coffee to use the toilet, and I was angrily told I had to leave. At the public toilets, I couldn't believe the reflection I saw in the mirror. My eyes were red and puffy, my skin pale, and my hair was frizzy. I looked terrible. Late at a soap kitchen, I got a free hot meal, and I spoke to people who were on the street because of terrible debts or family breakups. 19-year-old Rolf told me that he couldn't get off the street because he had no official identity. I suddenly remember how many times I had to walk past young homeless people and talk. You should just get a job, forgetting that you can be employed without an address and ID. My day as a homeless person has taught me how much the homeless need our help, not our judgment. These days, I donate money to a homeless charity and volunteer at a soup kitchen. Maybe you could do the same. So let's choose 3 words or phrase from the text so I can explain it with a definition and synonyms to help the better understand. So the first one is avoid. It's like to stay away from someone or something. In this case, it can be escape from something that you don't want to be with or you don't want to deal with or some people's. And we have some samples like this one. For example, have you been trying to avoid me? In this case, it's like you don't want to talk with that person and you don't want to see him or see her. So you are just avoiding him or avoiding her. The other example is I try to avoid supermarkets on Saturdays. That means like sometimes the supermarkets are full, so you don't want to buy with so many people there. So you are trying to avoid um, that case. And there are different examples, but the words work similar. So let's now see some synonyms of avoid. There's some words that are similar to avoid: elude, escape, sidestep, and bait. Okay, let's now with frizzy, that it's a word that we use usually with our hair. In this case, my hair was frizzy. It's like when it's cool, the hair usually gets frizzy. In this case, not being smooth or shiny. For example, my hair goes all frizzy if it gets rained on. It's a clear example of that. So now let's see synonyms from this word. It can be crinkly, crimped, crimply, and crimpled. Now the last word is puffy. It's a word that we usually see it when we are waking up in the morning. We just go to the bathroom and then we see it in the mirror that wear eyes. It's puffy, for example. Well, your eyes don't look as puffy this morning. Another example, it can be legs and feet, maybe puffy or slowly. That happens when a person have a problem from health, and their feet can be puffy, can become puffy. Some synonyms are bloated, distended, and enlarged. So let's now with phrases verb. Then we have the word get. Some examples of the phrasal verb of this word are get up, get in, and get out. Get up, it's like we can say example, like we are talking together and we are sit down, and I just say you get up, let's gonna walk. Getting, it's like to get in something, like getting to my house, getting into the car, getting to the car. And get out is the opposite of getting. So let's get out of the house, get out of the car, get out of my property. So it's like these three words are similar but different at the same time. Now let's talk about the grammar of the text. Some words are like should and could. In this case, let's talk about should. Should is we can use it for like express probability. In this case, I can say, for example, you should be here at 5 p.m. so we can get out together to enjoy a party. It's an example. Also, we can say it um, for make suggestion. You should do something or you should try something. Then we have could, that it's for probability too, but the different thing is that here is more formal. Like, could you lend me your pen? Could you call me tonight? And that's some examples. Other example can be, could you play video games with me? So it sounds like more formal, in a formal way. So this is all for my part. Thank you so much.